everyone! Welcome to the Zohar Yoga Flex YouTube channel. My name is Zohar, this is Willy, and we are both contortionists, especially this one. Even if I'm a forward bend contortionist, I have spent many years training my back bends and gaining a flexibility that I never even thought it was gonna be possible to achieve. Especially considering I started as an adult in my late 20s with no dance or gymnastic background. So I know firsthand what it takes to build flexibility, and I'm excited to be here guiding you through it. In today's contortion training at home, we are diving into chest stands. This is gonna be a beginner-friendly practice, but I will also offer advanced variations for those that you can already come in and out from the chest stand. And in today's training, we are gonna be using the wall. We will be working with the wall to help us with the positioning, the balance, and control for chest stands. If you are new to chest stands, I highly recommend checking out our 30-day backbend challenge playlist, where I guide you through chest stands and chin stands using a sofa. I will leave the link to the playlist in the description below. Before we start, make sure you have the following equipment with you: a wall, 2 yoga blocks, a closed loop resistance band, and a foam roller. If you don't have these props, look around at home and get creative with what you have. If you enjoyed today's contortion training and want to continue improving, don't forget to join us every Saturday in our contortion classes, or join us to our live training that happen once per month. In this live training, sometimes we also work forward bending contortion, or we focus on our split technique. Alright, let's get started with today's contortion training and meet in the center of the mat. Let's start with a warm-up that will activate the muscle groups we need to support our contortion practice for chest stands. And then we will open the shoulders, hips, and spine. We will be doing active flexibility drills, dynamic movements, and some gentle passive stretching. Remember to always breathe and engage your muscles to stay safe during the practice. Alright. Let's start with some core activation drills. In the center of the mat, we are gonna grab one block and place it between the knees. So you're gonna place the knees in this distance. Lay down on the back. Check that your low back is flat on the mat. And from here, we are gonna bring the feet down and up 10 times. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Check that your low back stays on the mat. 8, 9, 10. Beautiful. Now place the block between the knee and the elbow. Sorry, baby. Elbow and knee against each other. Grab with the other hand the head and let's go crossing. Check that your left shoulder blade lifts from the mat. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Let's go to the other side. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Beautiful. Now we are gonna meet in the Superman. Check your feet are hip width apart, arms shoulder width apart. Thumbs facing up, palms facing each other, and we do 10 times up and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now hold it up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Beautiful. Let's grab the block between the feet. And we are gonna just lift the feet up. Be on the baby cobra position, so really open your chest and check that the stomach stays on the mat. Tuck slightly the pelvis, and let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and hold it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Beautiful. Get the block and set it aside. We are gonna meet now in the low lunge position. Let's start with the left foot front. And now in the low lunge, find the tucked position on the hips. Good. And from here, we are gonna start doing like cat and cow. So really inhale. When I inhale, I do my cow pose. So it could be opening the spine. And on the exhale, I enter into a half split. We are gonna do 5 of these. Inhaling, going into a back bend. And then on the exhale, going into the half split. If you have issues with balance, use the block to help you. But really work on that balance. Let's go together. 5 times one side, and then we are gonna switch. Let's go. Inhale. On the exhale. Three more. Two more. One more. Beautiful. And we are gonna change sides. When you come up, I want you also to focus on feeling the hip flexor stretching. So really rounding those hip flexors and not just like bending from your low back. Go, inhale. And exhale. Close to be one side, it's easier than the other. Two more. And the last one. So now we are gonna go back into our low lunge on the other side and grab the resistance band. We are gonna stay always in the low lunge position, and we are gonna come back and down with the upper body, back bending, but using the resistance band as support. How it will work. We just put it below the armpits, grab it here. Hands can also be together. And from here, instead of just back bending like that, I'm gonna try to lift a tiny bit up so I round more my hip flexor. We do 5 of these. Inhaling when we come down. We'll exhale. And inhale back up and exhale. 4 more. Three more. Two more. And the last one. And in the last one, we hold it. Nice, take a half split just to relax. Breathing in and breathing out. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go to the other side. Inhale when you back bend. Exhale. Inhale, go back to center. And exhale. 5 of these. Two more. And the last one, remember we will hold it there down for 10. And now stay on your half split to relax a tiny bit the hips and the spine. Hold it here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Now we are gonna get the 2 blocks and place them in the highest point here, well, highest medium point. Place them next to each other and then hands on top. We are gonna do the following puppy pose variation. Check that your knees and hips are as aligned as possible. Hands on the blocks. And here we are gonna do inhale, cow pose. And on the exhale, cat pose. When I do the exhale on cat pose, I try to keep my armpit as low as possible. And we do 10 times on your own rhythm. Don't forget to connect the movement with the breath. 3 more. Now in the next cat pose, we are gonna hold it and really focus on rounding the spine for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now inhale, cow pose and hold it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Come back out. Shake the shoulders. And the next we are gonna do is a prayer stretch. So elbows are on top of the blocks, palms together. We're gonna inhale, and on the exhale, sink the chest down. Check that your shoulder blades stay where they are and they don't move up towards the ears. Now you can do little bounces with the chest. And hold it for 10 more. Beautiful. Come out. You can leave the blocks aside for the time being. We are gonna now do one puppy pose. So first we are gonna do just one side the stretch, the other side, and then both sides at the same time. If your chin is touching the mat, then feel free to place a block under the chin. Here again, we try that the knees and the hips are in one line. Extend the arm and sink down the chest. Switch sides. And we go with both sides. Nice. Come out. And now we are gonna move our mat to the wall and start working with the wall. We won't get into chest stands yet. We still need to do a couple of more drills to open our spine and our shoulders. So let's get at it. And then yes, it's chest stand playtime. In the next drill, we are gonna be open the mid back. So we need to stack the 2 yoga blocks, one on top of each other, and then place also foam roller here. The distance between this and the wall, it's depending on your anatomy. So you will have to probably check, come out from the pose, then come in, like see that basically you're able to fully extend your arms. Hold the foam roller here on the sides and check that it's in the midline of your chest, not too much up and neither too much down on the low back. Now I pinch it with the shoulder blades and bring the arms backwards. Hips stay synced, like the lower body stays in this position. I try to reach the wall and extend the arms. Now what I'm gonna do, I will lift my hips up and bring the hands down. Once I reach my maximum, head to the blocks, hips down. To come back out, you just hold your head and come slowly out. Hold the foam roller at the very end. So now I'm gonna adjust myself a tiny bit and check that the foam roller is below my chest line. For women it's easy because you usually have the sports bra, so it's really on that line where we wanna have the foam roller. Inhale deep and exhale with the same exercise. And come back out. If you feel like you want to do one more of these, just pause the video and then you can just like join us once you are done. Good, so from here, let's go to a couple of puppy pose variations, and it's basically the puppy pose with extended legs. So set the foam roller aside and we are gonna keep a block with us. The other stuff can go there. Now, feet are gonna be against the wall. We are gonna be holding the foam roller like this. The hips are gonna be a tiny bit more forward than the knees. Now, how much forward? It's up to your own mobility on the upper back and mid back. So you need to see how much forward you need to go so you're able to extend the legs. Let's try it out. So for me, that distance was comfortable. So now I'm gonna try to get even a bit closer to the wall to see if I can bend more my spine. nice. And what I try in this exercise is really to lift the head up and imagine you want to look backwards. Here again, if you want to do another set of this, more than welcome, just pause the recording. And if not, join me for the Cobra drills. We will now do our Cobra stretch. And first, I want you 5 times to come up and down without holding it on the top. We are just warming up the spine. Vertebra by vertebra, go down and then up. Let's get started. Hands can be below the shoulders. Maybe you are already here. I would recommend, because we are warming up, to place the hands below the shoulders to start with, and then you can slowly move them down to the chest line. Let's go! We are gonna now do a variation where we have the feet against the wall and the knees are just tiny bit far away from the wall. So feet here, knees approximately here. And we will do 3 times again the Cobra. And then on the 4th and 5th, basically with one arm, we are gonna try to reach backwards to the wall, come down, and then we do on the other side, reaching up towards the wall. And now we go with the right hand. Place the other hand in the center line and reach. And slowly come back down. We go to the other side. When you reach, try to keep the chest still open. Don't let the other shoulder sink or close the chest. Beautiful! The last Cobra drill we are going to be doing is placing the foam roller behind the feet and the knees are going to be touching the wall. Here we are going to do 3 times come up, and then on the 4th you can try to bring the feet towards the head. Don't worry if the foam roller falls, it's going to fall, it's totally fine. Let's go! . Nice, and now we are gonna go for our chest stance. At the beginning, it's normal that it feels odd, especially the first time you do the following drills, but on the third one should start feeling more comfortable. So today we are not gonna try to balance it unless you already know how to balance in and out. Just feel free to then do what you already know to do. For those that you are more beginners, just follow me and don't rush the process. Flexibility, it's a journey and there is no reason to rush. If you rush it, the chances to get injured are quite high. So better take it step by step and allow your body to get used to the stretches and to also develop the strength you need to hold advanced poses like a chest stand. So we are going to be placing the blocks under our shoulders and then just focus on squeezing the shoulder blades and bringing the chest down towards the floor. Especially if you have a long hypermobile neck, this is going to protect you from yanking on your neck. We are going to have the feet on the wall and the hands are like this kind of distance, arms strong. Let's just try it out and go for it. Also, another thing before I forget, you may want to use like a mouse pad or something like cleanest tissue pad for the chin so it doesn't scratch. Take something that can protect your chin. Since I'm not going to be able to speak while I'm doing the pose, one extra remark I want to make is that first I am going to try to bring my hips as forward as possible and then try to sink. And to bring that as forward as possible, I'm using my arms. So really pressing the shoulder against the blocks and yeah. Feet stay all the time on the wall unless you are already familiar with chest stand and you want to bring one foot down and then the other foot down. And we are gonna do 3 more times this same drill. Just come in and then come out. Take the breaths. So we are gonna do 3 more times this drill. Take the breaks you need. You know, this is a pre-recorded class. You can always pause, take your time, and come back to the class when you're ready. So now for the third round, and you may want to try this if you feel comfortable having the weight on your chest, is putting some blocks or a mat like the one I have in front of you. And we are going to bring one foot forward, then bring it back to the wall, and then the other one. And just like do this a couple of times or as much as you can. And maybe eventually you wanna even like place both feet on the mat. See how it goes and choose your medicine, your variation basically. Now, for those that you want to bring the both feet forward, we are gonna work on that. So find a surface where you can place the feet. The surface should be a bit elevated, so that will help you as well. Also, focusing on getting deep into your thoracic spine. When peeling one foot and then the other one, if you feel like you are still not strong in the arms, a trick that helps me is bringing the arms together to support my upper body, and then I open the arms again. Maybe you wanna see first how I enter in the position, then pause, and then do it. And once my feet reach the mat, I'm gonna be more into kind of a chin stand. So I'm gonna focus on trying to keep the feet as much as possible there, but extend the legs and also sink the chest more down. If the following exercise, by the way, is too much for you, feel free to do any of the drills that we just did with the wall, or just like bring one foot down and then the other one. So pause now to try this drill a couple of more times if you want. And if you feel like it was enough, stay tuned and follow the instructions that they are gonna come now, and the cool down. Don't forget the cool down. That's the most important part. Thank you so much much for joining today's contortion training at home. Keep practicing, stay consistent, and most importantly, have fun in your flexibility journey. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment sharing how your chest stand practice went today. I would love to hear from you. Also, if you want to share your practice with me in the social medias and tag me, feel free so I can give you direct feedback. Also, if you have friends that they want to improve their flexibility, don't forget to recommend the Zohar Yoga Flex channel. The more we are, the merrier. See you in the next class. Bye! Bye! Bye bye! Bye bye! Bye bye!